special files. These files will provide access to hardware, such as hard drive. You can have some files which are special, which will help you to access the hardware. For example, you are browsing the data on hard drive. So there are some files which will help you to access the hard drive or CD-ROM drivers, modems, or internet adapter, or for example some driver software or other files which can be used to access the hardware, which can help you to access the system and so on. So these are built-in files. So and they are similar to aliases or shortcut, and enable you to access single file using different names. Also, other special files can be a link to which you click, and then you will be redirected to another file. So we can perform a different operation on files in the directory stored in the current directory. So I can list the files. This means the display the file in the directory stored in the current directory. I have to use the command, the one uses the ls. The ls stands for list. So if I put the ls, this will show everything inside the directory, the current directory in which I am working. So the command ls will support the -r option. If I put the -r option, it would help you to get more information about the file here. If you put ls, it will simply display the list of the file or files inside your current directory. So it will only provide the names. So I'm having been host, lib, and so on. If I put ls -r, so it will show you, for example, more information about the rest of the file. First, it will show you the total directory capacity, and then it will show you the name of the directory. It will show you the file permission, means that the file can be read only, can be in a read in the right mode, and so on. We will see this later. So you see that it will also show you the time and the date it has been modified or created. So it will show you more information about the file directories. If I put R option, so you can interpret this like this. First column will represent the file type and the permission given to the file. So the first column will represent the file type and the permission. This first column will give you the file type and the file permission. We will see this data. For example, if I put D, this is a directory. File type is the directory. R, it is read. You can read the file. W, it is write. X is the execute. Like this, we will see later. The second column will represent the number of memory blocks taken by the directory. The second, it will show the memory, the size taken by the directory. This one, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, like this. The third one will represent the owner of the file. It means that the user who created the file. So this has been created by root. This was created by the user root, and so on. And the fourth one will represent the group of owner. Every Unix user will have an associated group. It means that you can have a group of users. It means that you can have a group of users, for example, managers or users who are managers of your company can have a group called the managers. and then you can create also a group called student. So all users have who are student will be in that group. So the fourth one will show the group. So this is the single user mode. So who is in the group called mode. If you create a user and you do not assign a group to him, so he will be given a group having the same name as the name of user, the user. This is it, the username, this is his group name. So you will see that we don't have any group here. It means that the group name will have the same name as the user's name. The 50 column will represent the file size in bytes. 50 column, the file size here. This is having the file size of 4 megabyte 4 and the kilobyte is 0.96 like this. And 60 colon will represent the data and the time when this file was created. This one, it will show the time the file had been created here. So the file is called the UML, has been created in December 25, 959. And then 70 colon will represent the file or directory name. This will represent the file and directory name. This one, the last one, this one. So let's practice this. So you can see like we did yesterday, I can display the content of a directory. My current directory is this username root. So I can display the content of the username folder called root. I put rs like this. So you see that there are two elements. The one, this is UG. UG is a folder. You can say UG in a color. This is a folder. Anaconda KS CFG. This is a file. So you see, this areas we only display the content of the file, the folder, using the name only. So if I put I wanted to show more information about the folder, the content of the folder, I put rs hyphen like this. So it will show the same content as we saw it. We see that this is RW, this is file permission as docket. This is the block of the file taken on the computer. This is the username or the owner or the username who created it, who is root, the group. This is the same name. The user's name has the same name as the group. Here this is the size. This is a megabyte taken by this file. The date it was created May 11, 10:15. The file name is Anaconda KSCFG. So I can if I type this LSL, it will give some additional information. If it begins with D, it means that the file is a directory. So it can begin by minus or I. So we are going to see what does the those character mean. So if there is a hyphen, it means that this is a regular file. It is a regular or normal file. It means like a text document or binary executable or a link. A link, it is a file which you click. It is a shortcut to which you click and you will be directed to another file. If it starts by B, it is a block special file. Means that it is a special file. So it will be used to communicate with input output device such as a physical hard drive. It means that if it starts by B, it is a special file which will help you to access external hard drive like CD, CD-ROM, and so on. If it is C, it will be character special file. Raw input output device such as a physical hard drive. C also it will be character special file. The special file which has a character said it, but it will be used to access other devices, external devices. If it is a D, it means it is a directory that contains a list of other files in the directory. This is like a chamber or a room. If it is R, it means it is a special link, a symbolic link. It means that a shortcut to which you click and you will be redirected to another file. If it is a P, it means a pipe. This is you studied in theory of operating system. It means a mechanism for processing, for processes. So the process are what are the tasks which you will be learning inside your computer. So there must be some communication between them. So a file called pipe will help them intercommunicate. If it is a S, it means a socket used for interprocessor communication. This also pipe, name of the pipe and the socket are almost the same. It means that those are the files which will help processes inside the computer to intercommunicate. So you can also, while typing areas, you can have you can include meta characters. Meta characters are what? Meta characters are characters which have a special meaning in Unix. They can help you to specify so many criteria of search. For example, I can put a star. If I put a star or I put a question mark, those are special characters which we call meta characters, which will be used to replace some more characters in order to provide more search criteria to our users. So we use a star. Star will replace or will be used to match 0. It means there is no character or more character. It can match 0 or more character. It means that I can put a star to replace so many characters. A question mark will be used to match a single character. For example, if I put LSCH star dot doc, this will display the content of, or it means this star can replace any. For example, if I put a CH, this star can replace URCH. For example, I want to display church. If I want to display or file which start by CH, so star will replace any character following those two and having an extension called doc. So this will display or files starting by CH, having any characters following H, but followed by doc. So it will display or the files, the name of which starts with CH and end with doc. So I will have CH011 doc. You see that or those character starts by CH. So star replaces any characters here. You see, here it will replace 011. Here it will replace 041. You see, that is that it will replace any character. The requirement is that the file has to start by ch and end by dot. So here it means that it will work as a meta character which matches with any character. If you want to display or the file ending by just doc, what will happen? You will type ls star dot doc. Look at this. So we can also display hidden files. The hidden files, sometimes you can hide the files so that anybody can't find them or watch them or see the content or know that the name are there. If you hide them, there is a command in Unix which can help you to display such files which are hidden. So the first character of which is an invisible file is 1, the first character of which is the dot or the period. It means that when you use the areas and that you are having a file which start by, for the first column there is a dot or a period, it means that file is hidden. So Unix program, including the shell, is going to use most of them file to store configuration information. So this Unix program will be using such file in order to provide some, to store some configuration information. Configuration information means that you have to configure your Unix. You want to configure some. You want to configure your operating system so that it behaves in a manner you want. So the file which will be used for this configuration has to be hidden, because someone can come and then delete them or modify them. So you hide them. So you can have some example of hidden file. They can be a file starting by dot profile. This is as it is starting by dot. Immediately it is a hidden file. So this file will be used to in a brown shell. The means that in Unix you can have 3 types of shell, as we saw at the beginning. It can be bone shell, corner shell, and C shell. If you put dot profile ch, it will be used to initialization script. It can be used to initialize the environment. For example, when you are starting an operating system, it means that there are some files will be used to start your operating system. So such file will depend on the shell you are using, because different Unix platform will be using different shell. So if you are using a brown shell, the initialization script will be, or file will be starting by dot profile. If a particular shell, it will be kshrc. If I put the C shell, it will be cshrc. If I put the remote shell configuration file, it will be rhosts. You too also you can hide your file, any file, ordinary file you can hide it. For it, if it is hidden, it will be start by dot. So you can list the invisible files by specifying -a ocean to ls. It means that you are going to type ls -a. In such time it will show or file, ordinary file which are not hidden, including the ones who are hidden, like this. This one is displayed. This also. These are hidden. These are not hidden. So it will display everything. If you have a single dot, it will represent the current directory. So if I'm having a single dot, it means it means this file is in the current directory. the directory which we are looking in. If I put the double dot to represent the parent directory, it means the previous directory. It means that, for example, I am in the directory which is called the students. I am displaying the file inside the students directory. So the current directory is students directory. So if there are some hidden files inside the current directory which is student, so those files will be displayed with a single dot because they are in the current directory which is students. If I as UG is the subdirectory of UG, it means that UG is the current UG is the parent directory of students UG. So if I am in the student UG, if I am in the student directory and I want to display the hidden file from the parent directory which is UG, to show you two dots like this. So let's practice this. So for example, I am going to have to display some hidden file inside the root directory. I'm going to put ls okay, to display UG. So there are some hidden file. I put ls there. It will show more information if I put the ls a to show the hidden files. You see that there is other files. As you can see, you see that there is a bash history. This is having a single dot. It means that these are hidden files which are inside the root directory. You see another one, bash profile, and so on. This is very good. If I put anaconda, this is okay. There is no other file inside the parent directory. So I can, for example, I create. For example, I want to display or file starting by CFG. CFG it is this one. So I can put the place or this character by star. I put a star. I'm going to put star. Can put star. So I can display or files ending by .cfg. So I am going to replace all of this character by star. So we want to put ls star .cfg like this to display only the file ending by CFG. So I can display the file which has any extension. So I can put star. I put the areas star. So it display the or file having any extension. It is this one. So I can have a file. I can display a file having a file having this. If I put ls star dot star to display the file which is not hidden but having an extension. If I want to display or hidden, can I put a like this? If I put or hidden this ending with any station, any extension, okay, to display the same file. So I can also display a file which starts by anaconda and end by sfg. So I am going to do this, starting by anaconda and ending by any extension. So I will put ls. So first I have to see, I put ls anaconda, I put star like this, anaconda keys dot star, display anaconda. Or I can display or file, I can display or file starting by any character but having the remaining characters anaconda hyphen keys. So you can put ls, I put question mark. Question mark is the same as star, but question mark is going to replace one character, anaconda keys star. It means that question mark will displace one character and unknown one. So it can replace any. It can be A, it can be O, it can be P, anyone like this. So it is going to say that I put ls anaconda keys star. If it says like this, that no such direct no such file. So if I put, for example, cfg like this, to say like this, the same. So you have to check if I have typed the file wrongly. So my file is this one. You can say ls anaconda keys cfg. So to display the same file. So if I type this, if I type like this, anaconda keys dot sf, and I don't type g, I put star to display or file ending by sfg, dot sf, and the last character is any character. So you can put anything you want, anything you want, no problem. So you have to check. If I put a star like this, I can see what will happen. It means that display or file starting by any character, starting by any number of characters, unknown, I don't know, but it must have a extension cf and any additional character, the third one. So you're going to see how you can create a file. You can use a VI editor to create a VI editor. It is an editor which is used to create a new file and modify them, edit them. So this is like the editor notepad, the editor, and so on. So in Unix we are going to use a VI editor to edit text, to create files and modify them. So what is the command you will use? VI and the file name. If I put a VI file name, it means that the file name can be any file name I want. I can put a VI students. So the file name is the student. So this command will open the file if they give any file name. If I put a vi students, it means that it will open the file called students. After that, if I provide this command, this doesn't mean that I can change the content of the file or do anything inside the file. To be able to change the content of the file, I have to press the I key. After that, I will be able to change to edit the file. When I am in edit mode, I will be starting to write the content of that file. So the content of this file, for example, I will type, this is Unix file created for the first time. I'm going to save the content in this file. After typing, when you are finished, you have to follow this step to follow to save the file and to save the file and the close. So I will press the escape key. So I will go out of edit mode. It means that I'm leaving the edit mode. So I want to be able to edit it more. To save, I have to press Shift and Z. It means that I press the key on the keyboard, which is Shift, and then I don't release it, and I press Z twice on the keyboard. After typing twice Z, I have to release the Shift key. So I will go out of edit mode completely, out of the file. So now, as I have saved the content, I am having the file name which is saved in the current directory. So I will type the command like this. After that, I can edit the file. To edit the file, I have to again use the same command vi editor. I have to use the vi editor. So what I have to do, I have to type again vi file name. If I put a vi students, if a student is not there, it will be created. If the student is there, I will open the content of the student file. So once the student file is opened, you come in the edit mode. When the file is opened, you are not allowed to edit its content. So to be able to edit its content, you have to first to be in edit mode. So you go in edit mode by pressing I, and then you are going to edit the file and change its content. You will be also needing to move inside your file. For example, you are at the first line, you want to go to the last line, or you are in the middle of the line, you want to go on the last line, so you can do that. To do that, first you have to escape and to go out of edit mode. After that, you have to press the following keys to move. If I press R, I will move the cursor of the mouse, the cursor of the keyboard to the left side. So, for example, if I was here, if I press R, the key on the keyboard, immediately you go at the right side of my line. If I press H, I will go to the left side. If I was here, I will go to the left. If I put a K, I will go up. If I put a J, I will go down. I was here, I press K, I will go up. If I am here, I want to go down, I will to use J, like this. If you use the above keys, you can position your cursor wherever you want to edit. After using the above keys, you will be able to position your cursor wherever you want to edit. You can position your cursor wherever you want to edit. Once you are there, use the I key in order to go to the edit mode again. Then you will start typing. After that, you will press escape and shift Z to save and go out of the edit mode. Okay, first let's see this in practice. So I want to go. So let's see what we saw in practice. I have a folder which is called the students. I'm in the folder called the students or directory. I have to create a file which is called max.text. So to create a file, I use the same command vi max text like this. So you see that the file which is called max.text is there. You see that it is displayed here, but it has already some contents here. If it has some content, it means that this file existed. So if I put vi file name, it will open the file if the file already exists, and it will create the file if the file does not exist. So to save it, I have to press escape key. I have to go into escape, and then I press shift ZZ. If I press shift ZZ, you see that immediately I go out the edit mode of that file. So let's create a new file which is called for example position. I create a file which is called for example dissertation. dissertation .doc like this. As the dissertation .doc is not there, it is a new file. So here it will display new file. There is no content there. So as I am here, I am not able to type anything. Not type anything. I press I. If I press I on the keyboard, the insert mode will be displayed here. So you will be able to enter data inside my file. So I start entering the data. So to enter data, I am going to write something. I say, hello, this is my dissertation. Kindly read it carefully. I have typed the content. After typing the content, then I can put the content here. I can put the content here. No problem like this. No problem. After that, I am still in insert. Whatever I type, it will go inside. So I can continue whatever I type. Will come here. So to save, first I have to press escape key on the keyboard, and then I go to shift ZZ to save. My file has been saved. So I create the screen. I can check if my file are there. I put areas. I'm having two files: dissertation doc and max text. So I want to see the content of the dissertation doc. I put vi this. I can write this because it is very long. I can be tired. So you have to type only the first character of the file and press tab key on keyboard. It will display the remaining characters of the file name. Then I type vir, and then I will get the content of the file. So you saw how you can move inside your file. So in order to move inside your file, what I have to do? Well, first before, okay, no problem. So what you have to do, you see that I am still I am in command mode here, so I am not able to insert some content. So what I have to do to insert some content, you have to press I key. So I will insert. So in that time I will be able to modify the content of this file. So I can type like this. So to save, I have to click to press escape key of the keyboard, I can type Control Z or I can put the two points and the W key. This one will save the content and quit. This means right, it is saving and quit. You see? So I can again open the same file. So I have to see that I am in command mode, because here there is no insert command is displayed. It means that I am in command mode. So here I want move inside the file. I am at the left. You see the cursor here. I want to go to the right side. I have to press R key on the keyboard. If I press R key, I will go from the left character to the right character. You see? If I want to go to left, I press H. If I want to go down, I have to put a J key. You see? Down. If I want to go up, I press K, like this. Okay. After that, I have to quit. To quit, as I said, it is a W key. Or if I want to quit without saving the content, I can put the key like this. You quit. So I open again the file. So I want to change this line, the first line. No, I want to change the last line and add some content. So I will use the key, down key, which is J, and here it is in the center. I want to go to the right side. I am going to press R like this, and then start typing new R, start typing. So to start type, I have to press the I key on the keyboard, and then start typing. So I type. Then I have to save it. Control Z, and then I have saved the file. So I can see that if the content of the file has been saved, I can put VID dissertation. You see what I saved is there. What I saved is here. Okay, it's very good. So now we are going to display the content of a file. You can display the content of file using a command called CAT. You can use the command CAT command to see the content of a file. So we use an example to see the content of the file. I put the CAT file name. If I put CAT dissertation.com to display the content of the file name. Yeah, to display the content. Yeah. So you can display the line number. If you want to display the line number of the file, I can put the command, the C8 command, and I put an option which is B. So I can put C8 -B in the file name. It is going to display the file number. This is the first the line number. This is the first line. This is the second line. Look at this. I can also count the words in a file. Here we are going to use WC command to get a count of the total number of lines, words, and character contained in a file. So you can see an example an example of this command to display the information about the file created above. WC, it means the word count. So this will display total number of lines, total number of words, and the total number of characters which are contained in a file. So what I have to do, I put WC file name. It is going to give you details like this. First column will represent the total number of lines in the file. It is having 2 lines. Second column will represent the total number of words. It is having 19 words. The third one represents the total number of bytes in the file. It means that the size of the file, it is 103 kilobyte. This is the actual size of the file. The fourth one will be the file name, this one. So you can give a multiple file and get information about those files at a time. You can type a different type. You can type different files, multiple files at the same time, and you are going to get information about those files. If you put WC file 1, file 2, file name 3 to display information about the all, it will count the number of lines and the words and the size of those different files. So let's check the example. I'm going to count the number. I'm going to count the number, the words of the file which are stored in students. So I can display first those files using alias. I'm having the citation doc and maxi. I can display the content of the citation by using C80. And I put the citation. You see, this content of my file will be displayed here. If I wanted to display lines with line number, I'm going to put set. I put option B. This one to give line number. This is the first line. This is the last line, 61. So you see, you can display the content file using a set command, and you can put B option in order to display the line number of each line. So after that, I have to clear out, and then what I am going to do, I am going to count the words in the file which is called the citation. WC, I put this citation. Here it is having 6 lines. I can check. C80 B is citation. I can check. It is having 6 lines here. Words 19. You can count it. You will find 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This is 19. The size is 113 kilobyte of this file, and the last one is the name. This is the citation.com. I can display. I can count the whole count in the citation in the student.txt file. Not the citation. Okay, I can see the max. Can I put WC, then this citation. I put a space. I put a max. You see, the display information about the max. Here, max is having 2 lines. 4 words. Kilobyte 23. The name is max. So you can display different information about the different file at the same time. No problem. Okay, very good. So you can copy files here. To copy file, it means that we are going to copy the content of file from the old file to the new file. So we are going to have two files having either the same names or different names, but the content will be the same. So you take the content from the first file and you copy it into the second one. So you are going to use the command which was cp. So what is the syntax we take? You write cp. We write the source file name, and this we put the space, and then we put the destination file. The destination file, it means that the file to which we are going to copy data of the source file. What will be the syntax? I am going to put the cp copy file name, it is the source file, space copy file, this is the target. So the copy file, copy file will have the same content as the file name because it is a copy. So here I say that now you will find one more file copyright in your current directory. It means that I am going to have the file called copy file, which is exactly copy of file name, even if the name are different. We can rename the file. I can have a file which called destination doc. I can change it to thesis.doc. So this, to change a name of a file, you have to use mov command. Mov command means move. What it will do, the syntax will be mov or the file name space new file name. It means that mov, this is a command, or the file name, it means that the file name we want to change to the new file. Then the following program will rename the existing file name. I'm having a file which has the name file name. I want to change this name to new file. So I write mov space old file name, which is called the file name, space new file. This is the new file name. So this file name or the file name will be gone, and will remain with the new file. So the move command will remove the existing file completely into the new file. It means that to take the content of the file and put it into the new file, the old one will be gone. You will stay with the new one only. So only you will find the new file only in your current directory, because the previous one is gone. You can also delete the file. To delete the file, use the command rm. Rm, it means remove. So the syntax will be rm space file name. So if I want to remove the file called max.txt, I'm going to type rm max.txt. What is the question here? The question is that you can delete a file, an important file, by accident, so it will be very difficult to you to recover the content. So you have to be very careful. So you will have a confirmation message before deleting, which asks you if you are sure that you want to delete such file. So in such time, you are going to use an option, if any option, along with rm. In that time, it will ask you if you want to really delete the file or not. Otherwise, if you press no, the file won't be deleted. But we can have also an example which will show you how to completely remove the existing file name completely. So I can put it, I use the command rm file name, so that the file name will be going completely. You won't be able to recover it. If you want to delete multiple files, you will put the command rm, then space file name, first file name, space second file name, space third file name. So those three files will be removed completely at the same time. Let's see this in practice. So we started from copying. We can copy the file. I am going to copy the file which is called max.txt. I call it student. So I am going to put cp or file name which is called max and then space students max text. So if I put ls, you will see that I am having the same. I'm having the additional file. So I have copied the content of max to student max.txt. So to check, I can check. I can put the command cat max text. You see it is having John and Peter, and check if the student max also is having the same content. You see, student max. Student max. So I can check it. I can put a card max. You see the content. I can put also card student max, the same content. So I have copied those two files. No problem. I can also rename this station.doc to thesis.doc. I put rm more dissertation.doc space thesis.doc. This. So I'm going to check the content. You see the citation is gone. I am having the thesis doc. I'm going to see the content of thesis card thesis. See, you see, I have named the file. You can delete the content of max. I can delete max. I can put rm max. So it asks you a question. Remove regular file max. Yes. So I display the content. You see max is gone. I can delete student max also rm. So to ask here, to ask the question, okay, it is very good. But if you are in Ubuntu, to want to ask you a question, rm rm, I put I ocean student text. Ask you the question. If I put no, the file will be always there. If I want to delete everything, I will going to put rm students max. I want to delete both of the file, student max and thesis, and I am going to put a space thesis like this. I delete off all of them to ask each question one by one. Yes, yeah, yes. So then I display nothing is there. Okay. So dear students, you have seen how you can manipulate the files, how you can delete them, how you can organize files, how can name them, everything, how to create them and copy them. So we have seen different ways or operation performed on files. So in the next chapter, third one, we will be seeing the operation or which are performed on directories. So you read carefully in the practice, and good luck.